So finally, yes, here is the Wake Up Your Destiny or D-Time Lock combo, actual combo video. I'm going to show you guys how this works. Wake Up Your Hero is just absolutely insane, and we're going to get into exactly why and how that is. Let's tap into it.
Hero D シリーズ D シリーズ Destiny Destroy Death
D-Time!
It's D-Time!
Michael Bowden back again, and I am your host, Destiny Hero Mike, and welcome back to D-Time! Yes, it is always D-Time. We're here, baby. It's always D-Time, and in more ways than one. And I really appreciate you guys for blowing up my most recent top 8 deck profile video, showcasing the Wake Up your new Wake Up Your Destiny line with the new Wake Up Your Elemental Hero. And also, if you've missed it, go back to that video and leave a comment, like, and make sure that you're subscribed for a chance to win a free Wake Up Your Elemental Hero. This is an extra one that I picked up at the OTS that I don't mind giving away. So if you want to enter that contest, just go back to that video, which is the previous one. I'll probably just even leave a link in them. Actually, I'll just leave a link in the comments below, and make sure that you go check that video out and do the deeds for your chance to win. Anyway, so I want to get into this deck, the combo, the standardized combo, how this deck works. It's very simple and it's very standard. No, it doesn't require Fusion Destiny, and any hero player can play this. So I just want to make that clear. And I will make a few other cliff notes in the middle of the combo. And right before we hop into it, check out DTimeExclusives.com, where we got all sorts of different exclusive hero goodies and shirts and playmats and hoodies, all that. Check out DTimeExclusives.com. Anywho, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, guys, so here we are with the setup. This is now one thing I want to note, that there are a multitude of ways to get this inboard. I just decided to take the easy. I gave myself the easiest hand, the easiest line, so I could, just for show, so I don't have to think too hard. But there are multitude of ways to end on this inboard consistently, and you don't always need Hero Live. Sometimes just a normal summon will do, a normal summon Stratos will do. It just depends on your hand, and in particular the monster count in your hand. So what I want you guys to do is, after this video, is exercise this combo, exercise all the different ways you could get this inboard. And you're gonna see what I mean with Fusion Destiny being the extra layer card. And another thing that I want to note, that in my previous video I accidentally left it at a 39 count. So since I've updated it, I actually let that be known in the comments. But since I updated it, because I'm playing a Destiny Hero build with Destiny Draw, I added a Dreadmaster, which again, not a part of the combo, but that is my 40th card for that deck profile. But without you, again, you don't need that. But without further ado, let's just go ahead. Let me just show you guys. I just wanted to make that clear that you don't need this exact hand. But D-Force makes it easier, a hell of a lot easier, and Hero Lives makes it a hell of a lot easier. And something like a Malicious, it makes it, just to see a Malicious, it makes it easier. But you don't necessarily have to draw them, or Denier. Like I said, there are a bunch of different ways to do this. So let's hop into it. So we're gonna start off with A Hero Lives, obviously, right? So we start off with A Hero Lives, and then we're gonna go ahead and summon Stratos. Boom, there's your boy. Then we're gonna use Stratos effect to add a hero from deck to hand. Who else? None other than Ferris. We're gonna add our Ferris, and then the next thing you do, we're gonna use our Ferris, send our Malicious. Boom, there's our Ferris, right? Cool. Ferris effect to place the increase from the deck to the back row. Then we're going to use increase effect, tribute the Stratos for cost, and then we're going to get increase to the field, and increase effect goes off to summon our Vion from the deck. And again, this is just like 3 cards in hand, so we're not even playing with the full hand. So that's just really good, right? The other 2 cards could be hand traps or something like that, or something that's broken as Fusion Destiny. So and then, by the way, we're also not even counting the Liquid Soldier draw. We're not even going to count that. It'll help, and it does make a difference, but we're doing this without even counting that. So we're gonna send Shadow Mist activate effect. That's how sick this set play is. Then we get our Stratos. All right. Then we're gonna use our Vion, banish Malicious to go, not Malicious, the Shadow Mist, since we used it for the turn. We're gonna go ahead and add our Polymerization. Then we're gonna normal summon the Stratos. This is why you need 3 in the deck, because the third one does matter. We're gonna go ahead and use our Stratos, our second Stratos, and summon, grab our Liquid Soldier from deck to hand. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna link these two off. And we're gonna summon our good, and for field center purposes, boom, there is the D time. We're gonna go ahead and summon our Wonder Driver. We're gonna go into Wonder Driver. And the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go Polymerization between, why not, Stratos and the Liquid Soldier. And we're gonna summon Elemental Hero Sunrise in defense mode, because if we still keep this guy in defense mode on summon, because if we, depending on the matchup, this is good practice, because depending on the matchup, if we're going against something that loses to Dark Angel, we want to make sure we put all our boss monsters in defense mode. So that's just if we decide to go that route, depending on the matchup. So, but if we don't care about doing that, we know we're going to do the D-Force line, then attack mode is okay. But yeah, so Chain Link 1, Wonder Driver, target Polymerization. Chain Link 2, Liquid Soldier, draw 2, discard 1. And because I want to make sure my graveyard is visible. And Chain Link 3, the Liquid Soldier, to get the most dangerous card in the deck, Miracle Fusion, to hand. Okay. Then now we're going to draw 2 and discard 1. Then we're going to draw 2 and discard 1. So again, like I said, I'm not even counting these. So we're just going to discard 1. I'm not going to count these just to show how strong and consistent this is without even, like I said, it will help. It definitely does, but you know, we don't count that, right? So and we set our Polymerization. And by the way, you can also malicious. I want to mention this. You can malicious before you draw 2. You can malicious so that you have 0 chances of drawing it. In fact, I'm going to showcase that. In fact, I'm just going to showcase that so that, you know, we got 0 chances of drawing it, okay? It's already on the field. It's used this turn, yeah, but it's already on the field. But we have 0 chances of drawing it. So make sure you do malicious before you pop off Polymerization and send away the Liquid Soldier, because you don't want to draw that extra malicious. It's really annoying. So make sure that you bring your malicious to the field first. Now, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go Miracle. No, because we already have Polymerization. Next thing we're going to do, we need the Denier. We don't have a Sign of Denier. Now, this could be a Fusion Destiny or something like that, but again, that's not required. That's not a part of the line, right? And we don't have any Destiny Hero monsters in our graveyard, so the only way to make that happen is to link off the Malicious and the Wonder Driver to make sure now there is a Destiny Hero monster in the graveyard. And then we're gonna go ahead and summon, boom, the Extra Hero Cross Crusader effect on summon, target our Malicious. And then we're gonna use Cross Crusader effect to tribute the Malicious, add a hero from deck to hand. We're gonna add our Denier. We really need Denier here for this. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go Polymerization now. Polymerization between Sunrise and Denier. Okay, so level 6 or higher hero, any hero level 6 or higher, plus a Destiny Hero monster for It's Me DPE. So yeah, we bring out our DPE. All right. So now, this is pretty much our nib-proof guy. Make sure we have him on the field first before anything else. Now, the next thing, we kind of cut up. We can act a fool now, right? We can kind of flex on him now, right? Now that that's been established, so now we go Miracle Fusion. Okay. So now that we know for sure that we don't have a Dark Angel anywhere in sight, right? So we know for sure that we're going to be aggressive. So we're going to put things in attack mode. And I want to break this down. So Miracle Fusion, a Fusion Elemental Hero monster, and then plus X amount of Warrior monsters, right? However many we want. So I choose these three usually. Typically, I choose three because you're gonna see why. Because he's gonna gain the Wake Up Your Hero. Now gains 300 attack per monster that was used, material that was used. So he already starts off at a base, with his effect included at a base 31. But we banish an additional one, so he could be at 34 in attack mode, and soon he's going to be untargetable. So yeah. So I like to put it in attack mode because his defense is pretty weak actually. So might as well put it in attack mode if we're not going for a Dark Angel line. So now that we know that we're not, since we're, again, not going for the Dark Angel line, we did not search it with the Cross Crusader. Yeah, we just put this guy in attack mode. He's 34 for no reason. And if they don't out him on their turn, it's definitely over. He can attack more than once. Yeah, so he's a big problem. Next thing we're going to do is now we're going to use our once per duel denier. Boom, special summon itself. And then we'll use its effect to place our banished malicious right here to the top of our deck. Now check this trick out. We save the D-Force for last. Boom, we go D-Force so that this malicious at the top can be shuffled after the fact. It can be shuffled somewhere, buried deep down in the deck somewhere. But it's not like we're going to draw it anyway because of D-Force. D-Force stops us from drawing, which actually helps us. Yeah, it's not a drawback. It's actually a benefit if we have no choice but to have malicious stuck at the top of our deck. So I just thought I'd mention that. As you guys see, 3 free monsters plus an additional malicious in the graveyard. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and tribute these 3 off. Excuse the camera. Tribute those 3 off. And there is your Destiny Hero Plasma, Blue D, Wake Up Your Destiny Lock. And now, again, just as we went over earlier about Nibiru, let me see if I can go ahead and find, there he is. Now, we attempt to end our turn, and then, they laugh and go, ha, Nibiru, and this is exactly how this works. So, Chainlink 1 is going to be Nibiru, and then Chainlink 2 is going to be DPE's effect to destroy, and we will go over what Wake Up Your Elemental Hero does here in just a second. And then now the plasma is sent to the graveyard by the Nibiru, and they summon the Nibiru, usually like in attack mode, and they give us a defense position token, something like that. And then now we have a new chain link. Chainlink 1, Wake Up Your Elemental Hero. Wake Up Your Elemental Hero, he's going to summon a warrior monster from the deck when he's destroyed by a card effect thanks to DPE. And Chainlink 2, DPE. So what we're going to get, we're going to get none other than our 3rd Stratos. This is why we absolutely need 3 Stratos in the deck. New Chainlink, Stratos activate to add the secondary plasma from the deck. Okay, and you guys remember that malicious? Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Go ahead and vanish malicious. See how standard this is? We didn't even use Fusion Destiny. That's how crazy this is. Fusion Destiny is just a backdrop. And that's why I play extra Destiny Hero monsters, because after all this is said and done, we have more Destiny Hero monsters in the deck after the fact, and then we could drop Fusion Destiny on them. Now I'll give you guys an example after this line, after the completed line. So 1, 2, 3, so it should be 3, and then the Nibiru token, boom, and we're gonna summon Elemental Hero Plasma. So, and then we're gonna use Plasma's effect to go ahead and take that, and then boom, right? And let's just say that this extra card in my hand was a Fusion Destiny. Now that's after the fact, and understand that Fusion Destiny is a separate line. It's not the same line. It's a different line. You can go for dominance and stuff like that, and because it's a different line because Stratos is a win if the Wake Up Your E hero was destroyed, so you cannot summon Stratos. So keep that in mind. It is a separate line, and it is just as powerful. Just the fact that we have 2 and the Wake Up Your Destiny line is a bit more consistent than the Fusion Destiny because there's no way we can search this card. But Miracle Fusion, we can always search it. That's why I believe now this is the new standard play, because we always end with a guaranteed floodgate. So, and that is our negate monster. That is our negate who is protected. We got protection. Everybody said that, we need protection. We have protection. We need negation. We have negation. We need interruption. We have interruption. We have everything that we could ever ask for as hero players. That's why we don't need a Defleur-esque type of monster. We don't need that. So then, we're still in main phase 1 after the fact. Now this is my signature play. This is what I do to keep to continue. So now let's just say I do have a Fusion Destiny. Fusion Destiny after the fact. Again, this is after they already nibbed. So send a monster. That's 1, 2, and didn't I say I was playing a third? Well, since we're not doing the Dark Angel line, that means the Dreadmaster is in our graveyard. So that's probably what we discarded. Boom, yeah, the Dreadmaster is already in our graveyard. So boom, we're sending 3 Destiny Hero monsters, as you guys can see. And we're going to summon, again, since we're in aggressor mode, we're going to summon Destiny Hero Dominance. And then we're going to use his effect, check your top 5. Again, it's just over. I mean, and then now, again, it's the same exact problem with these two. Like, it's just, whoa. Like, it's the same exact problem. Very similar with, you see, I want you guys to understand the differences between the 2 lines, the 2 routes that you can go. So now that we're in combo, I really just want to highlight, these two different lines. So it depends on you. Like, if you're going Dark Angel and you have Fusion Destiny, DPE and Dominance Fusion Destiny, that's the way to go. Or if you're not going that, you're going for the standard plasma play. That's what I'm kind of more focused on, just so I can practice it more and more. And this is like way more consistent because you're gonna search it. This is its line. So this is its own line of setup with plasma if you're gonna go that. Now sometimes you can have both on the field. You can, Miracle Fusion out your wake up your E-Hero, and then you can, if you're feeling crazy, you can Fusion Destiny. But just understand that it's not safe to have plasma on the field because there's no way to get your second one unless you have like a second D-Force or something like that, unless your hand is like manipulated in such a way that you are still going to have 2 guaranteed plasmas. So this is this line, if you're going to play like that, if you're going to use everything at once, that's a very strong D-Force line. And then Dark Angel line, and then D-Force can be a fallback. Plasma can be a fallback after everything. So that's one. But it's usually, for me, it is one or the other. Sometimes I might even save the Miracle Fusion and not bring out Wake Up Your All and just focus on that line. So there are multiple ways of doing this, or like what my main focus is, I'll just save this in my hand. I don't even have to use this. That's just this is my follow-up. And then this is the set play. So, yeah, and I'm going to drop. We're playing 2 DPEs, remember. Like, we can literally, because in my build, because I'm playing the Dreadmaster, we can literally summon another DPE even if we want to, because we're playing 2 due to Kashtira. So I just want to offer you guys some solutions and extra tips and other options and whatnot. So, but pretty much that is the Wake Up Your Destiny lock. All right, and that's going to be the true and total, and you've seen it first, your Wake Up Your Destiny / D-Time lock. Let me know if you guys thought about that. It's fun. It's very simple. Again, just run it through, practice it. There are a multitude of ways. There are different ways to pull it off. It's not just one set hand. That's what I love about it. It's how consistent it is. We can do it with all sorts of different hands, plus the added layer of Fusion Destiny behind it to back it. So I think this makes we don't need a negate, man. We have it. We already have it. All the pieces are there, So let me know what you guys think. I really appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.